which is worldviews, and we each have one, okay? Now, a worldview is a view of the world, but you probably already knew that. Okay. A worldview is like glasses. You put them on, and so now everything I see is filtered through these glasses. And in fact, some of you look better with these on, so I think I'll go ahead and leave them on. So, so the point of a worldview is to be consistent. Absolutely everything I see is filtered through these glasses. I don't have a pair of glasses just to think about politics, then a different one for religion, and a different one for morality, and so on. But one view that makes all my thinking about the whole world and everything in it consistent. And that's the point. Now, it has been noted that, for instance, when an atheist and a Christian looks at a rose, they're not seeing the same thing. Now, Shakespeare wrote, "A rose by any other name would smell as sweet." But when we look at the rose, we're not seeing the same thing. Granted, there is an actual reality there. We all see the stem and the leaves and the petals. But the Christian sees an object created by God, or that actually devolved from whatever God created in the beginning, whereas an atheist sees something that came about by chance mutations and natural selection. So there's a reality there, but the way we view it is through our worldviews. That's what we're seeing. So now the second point is that we're all metaphysicians. That is, we all have a metaphysical point of view. And here's part of a dictionary definition of metaphysics: a branch of philosophy that examines the nature of reality, the theory or first principles of a particular discipline, a priori speculation upon questions that are unanswerable to scientific observation, analyses, or experiment. So the point is, at the very bottom of our worldview, that which upon our worldview is actually based or built, or the foundation of our worldview, is metaphysical, ultimately. Because, for instance, somebody says, well, show me evidence for your worldview. Well, I believe this, and here's the evidence. Okay, now that. Show me evidence for that evidence. Show me evidence for that evidence. And you keep digging down and down and down and down and down, till you come to a point where the very bottom of your worldview is something that they are axioms, they are principles. Okay, these are not things that are proven or evidenced, but they're assumed or presupposed. There's only so much evidence you can show for what you believe until you reach a point where there's just nothing but an assumption or a presupposition. And that's for all of us, from the wackiest Bible thumper to the most militant atheist. Absolutely everybody has a metaphysical premise as the foundation of their worldview. And that's important to know. As G.K. Chesterton stated, every man in the street must hold a metaphysical system and hold it firmly. The possibility is that he may have held it so firmly and so long as to have forgotten all about its existence. I apologize to the rationalists for even calling them rationalists. They are not rationalists. We all believe in fairy tales and live in them. Some hold to the undemonstrable dogma of the existence of God. Some, the equally undemonstrable dogma of the existence of the man next door. And incidentally, you'd have to spend a tremendous amount of money and years studying philosophy to come to the conclusion that you can't know the person next to you actually exists. But that is a real philosophical issue, just so you know.